It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now Mahomes. A quick throw, but incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And some room to work. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He'll drop to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now here's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And the tight end goes in motion left. Mahomes now to throw. He's gonna go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 3. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And he ran.
Stand back there.
Hope they do this Warhammer series right.
Henry Cavill gives me hope.
Through 1 tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and 3. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Honestly, I tried to execute the other one, and then I jumped into the other one.
That's alright. I had full armor anyways. Oh shit.
Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2nd and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Back to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Holy
Extra
shit.
point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Took my fucking medicine.
Set now to kick this one
Yeah, I ain't
away,
took it
and
yet.
off it
Took it yet.
goes.
I don't know where I put it. Holy shit.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Oh shit.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. A quick throw there is incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is
Watch out,
providing
Blaine.
pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
You said,
When you
what
get
the fuck
every
you said?
level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Yeah, I can. I'm in the 9 game but yeah, that position.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with
I'm
27
89
seconds
and 9
remaining here in the
in
second
this
quarter.
league online.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Oh, I just got dotted up. Shut up, Sweeney. You're fucking me up.
Finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Feck. Oh, feck.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across.
Back. Oh, shit. Timmy uploaded.
A gain of 22.
Oh, never mind. There's space.
Tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit.
Never mind.
Forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead,
Yes,
I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Look at that.
On 1st down, to throw. Looking deep downfield. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
I don't know how to use a PC.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold block.
Oh, that's just not fair. No room to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Big play there. 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You funny.
Right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead.
Sounds like fucking Lakers, that's it.
Easily. I got skull candies in there now.
Well, at least you got a new one. Dope over here running 1990s bullshit.
No, I got the fucking PlayStation. The shit that's made for the fucking PlayStation. I don't know what else you want me to do.
I think you need to update your shit.
Just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the
Dude, my
return.
head's fine.
My hands is fine.
Over here his entire game.
Hey, that's y'all's problem. That's not my problem.
It's your problem, brother.
No, it's not. I hear my shit perfectly fine.
Yes.
Hey, I respect
Hey,
that.
maybe y'all should fix y'all's shit,
About
and you wouldn't echo off my shit.
You know how Leaper fixed his shit? He brought a brand new headset.
First and 10.
He can hear us talk, so we can't hear him.
But usually, anytime we play a game, y'all are fucking dead, and I'm playing by myself.
He can hear us. We do it.
This offense, they've been in complete
Yeah,
control
my
from
shit
the
fine.
outset. And here's another big
You
play.
could be playing on a PC, but you know,
All game long, and they
Hey, that's
continue to
okay.
take
you're
advantage.
gay and
Yo.
don't know how to use them.
So, if you,
I don't know how to use it.
like,
I don't know how to use it.
Escaping the pressure.
PC hard.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone.
if you, like, what do you do? Bluetooth your controller or some
Deep
shit?
scrambling there. 12 yards.
Or you just plug it in, or what?
Yeah.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last
Do either or.
Can you plug your headset into your controller and it work?
Nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running
Ah,
for
that
a
I
first
don't
down
know.
himself.
I have an actual PC headset.
The only reason I'm saying is, like, the actual PC, like, power shit is, like, if I have to plug it into that shit ain't reaching. I have to move my shit on.
The answer is no.
It's just been
You can't plug it
sensational. I
through
mean,
your
when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far,
You a fucking
it's
party
really
pooper.
been impressive.
Gotta go
Speed,
chill, like,
design,
get
execution.
you a long cord.
First down. He'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right.
Washed out right.
And that'll be incomplete.
Hey, yo.
Playing as D-boys.
Yo.
And I think he was
That's
beat
exactly
on
what
the
he said
line
to
of
that kid.
scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
How'd you hear
We
that?
can hear every word your game is saying.
How'd you hear that, bro?
Too far forward before throwing,
You tell
and
me.
set them back.
And remember, the NFL level,
Look,
Remember
y'all don't
the
hear me when we
NFL.
play COD, but that makes no sense.
and here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
They're in the walls.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all
Oh,
coaches
they
talk
made
about
times
taking
again.
care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in
Huh?
this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
It's probably
And you have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken
Nothing.
down.
Got Dill's pussy in his
23
mouth.
yards, the final tally.
Maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts
Yo,
work.
is Spencer fucking us and going down on that?
Let's
Neither
do
am
what
I.
they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good
I
all
swear I
game
didn't
long.
need it.
But
No,
a
I
nice
really
throw
did.
there for a good game
Yeah, bro,
and a
bro.
first down.
You lead 13-1.
Yo.
I swear I didn't need it.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Better be nice.
Completes it to
Might
Hardman.
ride to work.
And he takes a pretty good lift there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a
Bro, I
nice
like how
game.
you say one Spanish thing in the chat and Super Good's on a fucking rant.
I think he
That
knew
shit
right
cracked me
away
up.
his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of
Yo,
scrimmage.
you about
He
done
knew
as hell,
where
Miss
he was going
Parker.
to come from and said,
That shit was funny
I know
though,
how
was
to
it
beat
not?
that.
I'm
And
glad
that's
you
what
caught
he
it
did.
because I was laughing.
The offense knew it. They were already
So
starting
funny
to
as hell.
walk back as that one is accepted.
Hey, Nisa Jones.
That's gonna be the new nickname.
He said that shit with
Gonna
full
be
confidence
DT's
too.
new sergeant.
I think that would be kind of fun though.
Why is it only attacking me?
In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He lets this one fly.
Bro, throw tag said you might have been doing. We don't give a
Will
fuck.
be intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And
He's
the
gonna
Raiders
fucking
are going
rob.
to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Just to be a dick on the field now.
Kill that motherfucker.
This bitch is.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove.
This is caught at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at
Yeah,
the
you hear
20
that? I
now,
dotted that
first
motherfucker
and
up.
10.
Fuck that guy.
They'll set up a throw.
And then you just got dotted up.
Flush to his right.
Never.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
No, don't go push. Fuck you doing?
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch.
Yo, I ain't
They're not gonna get to the line.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to
That is
begin
stuck in my
quarter
audio
number
fucking
4.
shit, for real.
On third down, Miller. They needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up.
You never
It
let
is
up
wrapped up.
gas unless
It's
the head
41
coach
to 10.
tells
I'm
you
busting
to do
these
so.
guys.
And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your
There
headset.
ain't no way y'all
since
hear
you
that
keep
shit.
calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
I hear every word.
Can you take my headset off so you can get better? Just like you're actually there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next
Fucking
drive.
greatness.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yo,
Yeah, that early
Mason
lead was almost
fucking
insurmountable the way their
January, I don't
opponent was
give a
playing.
fuck,
And
bro.
partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now here's Mahomes.
Here's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
He would have picked the hash
The
up.
37 on first and 10.
That's not me, buddy.
Mahomes is the
Not
best
sure.
quarterback.
Is that the fucking 80 overall Raiders?
Mahomes now to throw.
Fucking shit, bro.
Into space at the 45. And he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a
Pussy.
first
He
down.
runs zig anymore.
Mahomes to throw once more. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Now 2nd and 3. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. They'll stick with the passing game. As
When
he
he
looks
made
to
the
throw.
top 3.
Pick it off. He did pick it
Oh
off.
my goodness,
That's
here's a
three
5th interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Slot man moves right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 73 yards rushing forward.
Brought down inside.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
Wish I could hear my game and not Delp's game. Bro, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, for real.
They'll send the tight
I
end
can
in
barely
motion
hear this
left.
shit, dude.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of
Get
touchdowns.
them off the core.
It looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10.
Aliens.
Right
Faster.
at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Oh my God, he threw it right to him.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Try to lay one up deep.
He fucking dropped it.
Incomplete.
Oh, man.
It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one.
Yeah,
That was
skill
a
issue.
great play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's escaping the pressure, right?
Yeah, doubted his ass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Inside handoff. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you...
How many missions is that now?
3 or 4.
There's only 6 missions. 6 or 7.
Yeah, right. Redirect it to our captain.
Only I had a captain.
Tread carefully, brother.
Can you keep playing, Mason, or are you done?